The homegrown vegetables here are unlike anything else.
I work at Subway, so I deal with vegetables, but they're not like real vegetables.
And I put my blood, sweat, and tears into growing them, which makes them a lot more delicious to me.
Because you can go to the store, spend some money, and buy some food, and not even think about it, and just eat it, and just keep on going. But like here, you slow down, you make the food. It takes weeks to a month to grow your food. You're sitting there with it, and then doing that with food. You can then apply that to your life and do that with everything else.
Seeds of Solidarity has a few elements. We have a farm where we grow food using no-till practices and try as much as possible to learn from and mimic natural systems around us.
And so we're just following our hearts, and this is where we are. We're by far no righteous folks here. We don't, this is how it is, this is the right way, this is the wrong way. Ask us any questions. We're just, doing the best we can, figuring out as we go.
The entire farm is run off of solar panels. There's 8 or 10 solar panels down at the house, and that powers all of the pumps down at that house and their entire house worth of electricity. And then there's a couple solar panels on the van, and that's what's powering this water right now.
The whole essence of Seeds of Solidarity was all about, can a couple live softly on this earth?
They see that it's possible, and that, I think, is what a lot of people see when they come here. Our flagship program is called Soul Garden, Seeds of Leadership Garden, and that is a program for teenagers in the North Quabbin region where we live. Most of them come from Orange and Athol, and most of them are underemployed and from low-income or working poor families.
People ask, hey, what can you do in this town? And I say, you can go to Soul Garden.
Just a place to go and be free and be yourself. At school, everyone's stubborn and stuff, but here, they can express themselves.
They don't care, your sexual orientation is, your race, your background, if you're religious or not.
Soul Garden gave me a place to just relax, basically. Like a place to just think, and there wasn't really any stress or pressure. But at the same time, I was learning some skills.
The whole DIY ethic, you know what I mean? Do it yourself, grow your own food, learn to build your own shelter, do things on your own, and don't rely on other people to do it for you.
We all need to grow food in our communities. We can't just rely on some to nourish all. A big part of self-reliance is not only growing the food, but preparing the food and sharing the food.
I planted this, I cultivated it, and now I'm going to cook it and eat it. Just from start to finish, that whole process, knowing that you were involved, it's really something else.
Gaining your roots back where they should be.
They get it, and they love it, and it doesn't scare them. And I think that's why the teens really are attracted to us. They want to see a living example.
We learn to grow food together, but we also create a community where there's trust and there's communication.
Well, everything we do here is done together as a community. Nobody's ever doing anything on their own.
Having the teens come out to the farm, and I told them in the circle, I said, we do what we do because we love you.
And I've learned so much of that from them. Not just sort of the practical things that I've learned from them, like how to cook, how to garden. And they taught me so much more spiritually and emotionally.
The first day I ever came here, I met all these people, and we worked at the field up at the top, and we were just mulching. And I just felt wow, this is a really cool place. But I never thought I'd be coming here 4 years later.
I think that there's a lot of people who once they touch the earth in that way and taste something that they've participated in growing. It's just a very remarkable experience.
And one of the big things we do here is the senior farm share. All of the vegetables we grow, we give them back to the community seniors so they can have fresh vegetables when they can't necessarily go out and get them themselves.
It's rewarding to be able to come and be able to take the fresh vegetables back to the people who can't get out to get them.
Each bag gets 1 kale, 1 chard. And depending on what we have, we'll change up the number. This week everyone's gonna get 2 patty pan.
And they're really delicious as well as beautiful.
So my mom's been helping to put in different gardens at all the schools.
There's 8 schools in the region where we have school gardens, ranging from elementary schools through high schools.
So we're traveling around to the 7 schools that we work with in the North Quabbin region. At each school we're working with groups of kids to plant fall seeds, and this is part of Massachusetts Harvest for Students Week.
Our goal is to plant 2,009 seeds today.
Eat like a rainbow, builds my body and it makes my brain. in the ground. Today I planted garlic and had to flip over grass, and before I had to rip out all the roots and planted some lettuce.
I like getting dirty.
Getting down and getting dirty.
Digging my hands in the dirt.
If you don't grow food, there would be no vegetables.
If the world ever blows up and we need some food, we can grow food.
There's a number of ways that we work with schools. Some of it takes place during the school day where we work with classes and link the gardens in each of 7 schools to the curriculum.
Deb and Rick are fantastic. I don't know how they do it, but they're always so positive, and it's amazing. I've never seen them have a bad day. It's a testament to the lifestyle that they live.
We didn't know that we would actually end up with a grand total of, please,
2,387.
As a group, you exceeded our hopes with 7 schools. So we're definitely going to be well over 5,000 today. So.
Having opportunities for kids to touch the earth, be physically active, and be productive together, and also regain a connection to fresh food, and that it's delicious. Kids will eat spinach that they grow.
I think what Seeds of Solidarity is about is to show that anyone can do this.
It's a place for people to experience community and positivity and gain skills for self-reliance.
And I think that's when people come to the farm, they feel it. They feel different energy here.
Then we also work really closely with our own neighborhood and our own community, and we do a lot of creating and celebrating together, including the North Quabbin Garlic and Arts Festival.
It's great to see all the people here, and it's great to see such a sense of community.
I grow garlic every year that I buy here.
I made some garlic paper. It's pretty much the coming up fall, getting ready for the change from summer to fall. There's lots of fun things to do. I come here every year. This is a great festival. I love it here.
To gather here with this many people in such a peaceful way and explore all the creativity.
I love that there was only 3 bags of trash last year. I love that they compost everything.
We switched out to full compostables and recyclables, throw them in this cart here, and we're going to take them to the compost operation.
All of that can be used to make soil and grow new things.
If you like art or culture or eating or living, come to the festival. It is the best day ever.
And people feel it. People know this is unlike any other festival.
Yes, they want to buy garlic. Yes, they want to see the chef demo. Yes, they want to hear great music. But really, I think it's because they like how it feels to be at the Garlic and Arts Festival.
I say the festival has been all about building community.
We need to have community. We need to rely on each other. We need to give to each other.
And I think that's what Seeds of Solidarity is, and that's what the Garlic Festival is. It's like, wow, these people really jumped off the train. They're okay. They're surviving, you know, and they're surviving well. I think, you know, we've created a lot of incredible things, and then it's about how do we sustain ourselves with it?
You know, these are the things that we're trying and that we're experimenting with, and there's a million ways to grow food. There's like a million ways to conserve energy. There's a million ways to live together on this planet. You know, just find the ways that work for you and your family and your community, and you know, this is just what we're sharing.
I like to eat like a rainbow, builds my body and it makes my brain grow, helps my heart beat and my blood flow.
I'm really glad that I've came here, and I'm proud to be a part of this community.
Oh my gosh, Show Garden changes people's lives. And I know that people say that about things, but I'm serious.
Tastiest colors I've seen. I like to eat foods purple and blue. Colorful foods are healthier too.
I'm not just the same person anymore. Connect with different people. I like that. Made a big difference in my life so far.
Builds my body and it makes my brain grow. Helps my heart beat and my blood flow. I like to eat like a rainbow. I like to eat like a rainbow.
May we transform.